afternoon and welcome to Ron Mottl Field for today's OHSAA baseball game featuring the visiting Kenston Bombers and your holy name Green Wave. Now let's meet today's starters, starting with the visiting Kenston Bombers. Leading off and playing shortstop, number 9, Jack Latz. Batting second and doing the catching, number 4, Grayson Bischoff. Batting third and playing in center field, number 25, Joey Artelli. Batting fourth and playing in right field, number 24, Brian Cookta. Batting fifth as the designated hitter, number 22, Ethan Bennett. Playing third base, number 3, Charlie Pierce. Batting sixth and playing in left field, number 13, Andrew Fender. Batting seventh and playing at second base, number 5, Ryan Flynn. Batting eighth and playing first base, number 12, AJ Soltis. And batting ninth and pitching, number 6, Bryce Stoddard. The head coach for the Kenston Bombers is Joseph Gritz. And now let's meet the starters for your holy name Green Wave. Leading off and playing second base, number 32, Joe Spets. Batting second as the designated hitter, number 44, Nick Nemeth. Batting third and doing the catching, number 6, Ryan Wisniewski. Batting fourth and playing first base, number 13, Garrett Nemec. Batting fifth and playing shortstop, number 10, Noah Kushlak. Batting sixth and playing in right field, number 45, Luke Hudak. Batting seventh and playing in center field, number 4, Drew Cook. Batting eighth and playing in left field, number 1, Grayson Bryceley. Batting ninth and playing third base, number 42, Yadiel Espinal. And on the mound today for the Green Wave, number 11, Brendan Preissel. The Namers are led by Mike Macetta in his 3rd season. Ladies and gentlemen, we live in a country with freedoms like no other. To honor America, would all in attendance please rise, and gentlemen, remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner.
Yeah, thank you. I just want to say first, all glory to God. Without him, I am nothing.
Power the shove. Neighbor Nation, we will see you on Saturday afternoon right
goodnight to that baseball.
And there's another one. It's back to back jacks for KSU Tuscarawas. Needs the point, and it's alive. Kenston pushes it over. Unbelievable. We play on. It's blocked. We're tied. We're tied. Unbelievable.
Good afternoon and welcome to Ron Mottl Field in Parma for today's OHSAA matchup between the Holy Name Green Wave and the Kenston Bombers as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Hello friends, Nathan Smee, and no longer a ghost Cam Ragazzo, it's Cam live and in the flesh.
It is me in the flesh today.
You're also an Ox too.
I guess so.
With great power becomes great responsibility. And there's a lot of responsibility today for the Namers and a lot of opportunity too. A lot of new faces in the lineup, a big day for these guys.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a chance to go out there, in a non-conference game and show what you got and really show why you're a part of this team and why you're getting the starting nod today.
Speaking of the starting nod, you turn over to the mound. It is a man with a last name that needs no introduction around Holy Name High School. It is Brendan Preisel wearing number 11. He gets the nod today on the mound, making his third appearance so far of the year. Cam, you and I both were in the program at the same time as, of course, his older brother. His older brother being the now Miami pitcher, Connor Preisel.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just a great family and really looking for a great outing by his brother today.
And now Cam will go and turn off Enter Sandman, doing a great job doing double duty today. It'll be a fun day at the ballpark no matter what here at Ron Mottl Field. It always is. Of course, yesterday we wrapped up our Tri-C coverage for the season. A great 18-9 win for the Tops over Bryan and Stratton. But Holy Name, they have a few more games left to go here, and we will continue enjoying this great fortress of the game in Parma, Ohio. Leading it off is Jack Last, the shortstop for Kenston. And this is a big game for Kenston, a 3-game win streak that could have been made 4. Their game last night suspended in the 6th, up 9-7 on Berkshire after leading convincingly through 5. Berkshire battled back in, but in the end, that game ended soon. And this one is put in left field to begin the game. Latz picking up where the Bombers left off last night. And it's a leadoff base knock on the first pitch of the day.
I mean, yeah, you take the first pitch you see and serve it up into left field. Can't get much better than that.
I was not expecting a first pitch swing at all, just based on what we have seen this year from Preisel, but a good aggressive jump for the Kenston Bombers, and we are already a third of the way to our hit tally from game number 2 yesterday. 3 combined hits, but 9 combined runs. It was really an obscure day at the office for both the Namers and NDCL, who, once again, is in action today against Padua at home. On the second pitch, Bischoff will foul it off. This Kenston team wasting no time swinging.
Yeah, they're ready to get it going here.
Grayson Bischoff, a great player for this team over the years, a .407 average this year in 19 games, and was a decent-sized piece in that 2023 state title in Division II. Of course, Cam, you know that team all too well. Nick Nemeth does too in the DH spot. Had a go-ahead double in that game on the road at Kenston. However, we only played 5 innings that day as they scored the next 11.
Yeah, that was a tough game.
Runner goes in the 0-1. The pitch is going to miss. Count now 1-1, and it's a free base at second for Latz. Of course, running the bases is going to be key today for Kenston and for Holy Name. Latz now up to 16 stolen bases on the season. That is a team high. And he wants to keep it going. Preisel's 1-1. Able to respond for strike 2. Looking at the Namer defense today, it is not Kushlak behind the plate. Wisniewski gets the nod. A different lineup today. Coach Macedo wanted to try some new things out as we are really quickly approaching the tournaments. Preisel's 1-2. Bischoff, a fly ball foul down the right field line. So we will see it again. 2 commits on this roster as of right now. We will see Fender a little bit later in the 6th spot, committed to the University of Mount Union. But Bischoff, a Findlay committed in Division II. And for seeing him play the last couple of years, whether it be for the Longhorns in the summer or for Kenston, you could tell what kind of talent he has. And playing against them, too, I'm sure you saw it.
Yeah.
Preisel takes his time before the 1-2, and this time it is in the dirt. The conditions at Ron Mottl Field today, a lot more favorable than they were yesterday. A chilly day with some rain during game number 2, and with that rain came so many errors, and so many free passes for that matter. Preisel's 2-2, well wide, and we are full. In the on-deck circle, it goes to Joey Artali. And Artali, just like Bischoff, a great season batting, well, .407. To have 2 and 3 batting the same exact thing and both being above .400, that is telling.
Yeah, it's a very good 2-3 combo right there.
Could be a lot worse than that. Preisel, he will throw back to second, and the timing play is not there. An off chance if he put that one runner side, he would have had him. Just depending on how quick his release was, but of course, throwing second base side opposed to shortstop side, there was never really a chance on that offering. So he'll go back to work on Bischoff. The payoff pitch, wide for ball 4. A single on the first pitch of the game, and then a long walk for Grayson Bischoff. That'll put 2 on for the center fielder, Artali. For Preisel, he just needs to find the strike zone. Of course, he did early on with that first pitch, but needs to keep it there as he had the advantage for that entire at-bat until the end.
I was going to say, he was able to get to 2 strikes. He just couldn't find that third one.
All the credit, though, to Grayson Bischoff for his patience. Preisel goes back to work. It is a steal attempt, but this one is flown into right field and caught for out number 1. Hudak's relay back to second, but not in time to get the runner. The hit and run was put on for Artali, but nice job by Lance to scamper back and make it there before he could have gotten picked off. That'd be a tough one to swallow, especially given how strong of a start we have seen for Kenston's offense. They're putting barrel to ball, and they're sending the ball into the outfield quite well.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good job, too. You know, you're able to go backside there. You probably just want that one on the ground, though, instead of in the air.
Now here comes Brian Cook to the right fielder. Nice block behind the plate from Wisniewski. To set the rest of the defense outside of the battery, Nemec is at first, Svets at second, Kushlak at short, Espinal at third, and from left to right in the outfield, Brycely, Cook, and Hudak. So a very young lineup today for the Namers. The 1-0 fouled back. Just to look all together, your only graduates are in the Bermuda Triangle, pitcher, catcher first. The rest are coming back. Of course, if you add in the DH spot with Nick Nemeth, then you see him leaving the program after this year, and some other key pieces who did not get the nod today on the bench, as there are plenty of members of this class of 2026. Tiny play, back to second, not in time. Second time Preisel has gone after Latz at second. You go back to that speed, though. Now 16 stolen bases this year. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go with that steal again. And then after that, a delayed steal for Bischoff. That would be the play here, especially with corners creeping in. Would you agree with that one?
Yeah. Especially if you're able to get a good jump. You just got to make sure that Preisel, makes his motion towards home and doesn't try that inside move.
Of course, is a righty, so does have a slight disadvantage on the pickoff move. But towards second, not necessarily a bad thing if he can step off and sidearm it with some speed. That, of course, is the big caveat. Preisel's 1-2. The runner will go, and here is the drive into left field and down. Latz will score from second. It's an RBI single for Brian Cookta, and it is the Bombers striking first in Parma. The timely hitting continues for the visitors.
Yeah, I mean, just a great piece of hitting there. You had the runner go in motion, then just able to poke one out into left field, and yeah, that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. When you got the runner in motion, you're able to get one down in the outfield. It just feels obvious and evident that a run is going to score.
Great job altogether by Kenston fixing the hit and run. The last time they brought it backside, and as you said, they wanted it to go towards left field, and that one did. This is a team that is well coached, of course. They won a state title a few seasons ago. The pieces are in place for this team, and after an 8-20 campaign that still nearly saw them win a district title, they're poised for more this year. And in Division III, you look at the bloodbath in this area, it is not fair. Buckeye, CVCA,
Kenston always has a really good threats. It's a lot of really good teams in one small area of Ohio, and I believe Holy Name's still in Division III too. Just shows how much talent is in this area. Of course, you go up to Division II. Two really big local teams dominating. Amherst Steel, as expected, but Lakewood 19-0. We'll hopefully see them next Friday against Padua. Of course, that'll be one of their toughest games of the season. The 1-0 in the dirts. You look at that game. Conference play will be done for Padua Tuesday. You rest your pitcher for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They'll be ready to go Friday. If Chase throws on Monday, they could throw him at Lakewood. It could set up an ace versus ace battle on Friday, and that game could easily get moved under the lights at 7. The 2-0 wide for ball 3. I know 4:45 right now. Do you think Lakewood would entertain a primetime game again, their FNUL series?
They definitely could. They definitely could.
Because you're going to see two teams with a combined record of 30-plus wins and 3 losses, arguably, depending on what Holy Name does to them before. The 3-0 wide for ball 4. Bennett will walk, and the bases are loaded for Andrew Fender. The Mount Union commits. And this is where time is called, and Coach Macedo will go and have a word with his pitcher. You go back to the last time that Preissel started here at Ron Mottl Field. Nathan Gorey was the next man on the mound. I wouldn't hate to see him warm up here.
Yeah, trying to get yourself a different arm angle, different handedness of pitcher.
Of course, it goes down to matchups as Gorey is a lefty compared to Preissel being a righty. Well, what do you know is Nathan Gorey going to the bullpen? It's like we've covered this team for, in my case, 4 years, played for 2 years before that. Both of us been involved in the program for 6 years.
Yeah.
We understand the NA workings by now. We understand how this one works. And there is Gorey through a multitude of fences getting warm in the bullpen. How many fences is that? 1, 2, 3. And I think there's a net on the actual goal behind. So 4 nets-ish. We still got it. Wave and a miss on the first pitch to Fender. So far this year, the senior batting .283, 8 RBIs, a double, 2 triples, and a 5.73 ERA on the mound. If we do see him later on today, that could be a guy that can shut it down for the Bomber defense. Preissel's 0-1. Fender, a drive into center field, still carrying back. But Cook is there to make the grab for out number 2. He will relay this one in, but to no avail. It is a sac fly for Fender, and that'll make it 2-0 Kenston. Again, efficient hitting. It doesn't have to be a traditional base knock to get the job done. When the bases are loaded and now you have first and third, you're in a good spot now to get out of the inning. But for Kenston, they'll be okay with going out here. 2 runs already on the board.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're able to start off the scoring quickly. It's exactly what you want to see.
And with Stoddard pitching today, one of their best, a 3.32 ERA as he makes his 8th appearance of the season, he'll be in a favorable spot coming in. Bennett's going to break, and now he's just in a rundown, and he will take his base. So now 2 runners in scoring position on the indifference. For Ryan Flynn, this is his chance to make it 3 or 4-0. 6 RBIs this year. Why not take that up to 7 or 8? After Flynn, it'll go to Solis and then Stoddard. So right now, the 7th batter of the inning. Preissel's 1-0 will hit the top of the strike zone. And for the namers in the bottom of the inning, same as yesterday, 1, 2, 3, Joe Svets, Nick Nemeth, and Ryan Wisniewski, all in different positions. That's the fun parts. Preissel's 1-1, driven well into center field and down. 1 run will score. Bennett will come around from second, and he is there too. It's a 2 RBI single for Ryan Flynn. Make it 4-0 Kenston. The Bombers are dominating early in Parma. 3 hits so far, 3 RBIs, selfless baseball altogether.
And not an extra base hit either. They're all just singles to the outfield that are able to just fall in front of the outfield. It's exactly what you want. Just good line drive hitting. You know, just doing a great job. You're taking those free passes when you're able to get them. It's exactly what you want to see from your team, especially in the first inning.
I will say from Drew Cook's angle, he did not play that one bad. That is what you were supposed to do. Let it bounce in and play it from there. We saw what could happen if you dive for the ball yesterday when Stoltz did for Brandon Stratton, and Jameer Ross came around to score. You do not want to have that happen here today, as that grass, it's dry now. That ball is going to carry on it. Runner goes on the 1-0. The pitch is low. Wisniewski's chucked down. Not in time. A stolen bag for Ryan Flynn. And for Flynn, that is stolen base number 6. All right, Cam. Svets playing second. Nemeth DHing. Wisniewski catching. Where did they play yesterday?
Svets played at third.
Correct.
Nemeth played at second.
Yes.
And Wiz DH'd. Wiz played the outfield.
Played the outfield. Give you that one as there. Strike one. The classic game of LCR, left, right, or center.
He played left.
No.
He played right.
Yep.
Okay.
Got there in the end. Got there in the end, but he has been on a tear lately, and he wants to get back to his hitting ways here, now batting .293 on the season. Preisel's 2-1, up and in. After Soltis, it'll go to Bryce Stoddard. Stoddard batting $130 on the year, but a chance to get a big swing. As for Soltis, a .316 batter as he makes his 16th appearance of the year. Flynn fakes the break, and now he is going to take off on ball 4, and that will put runners at the corners for Stoddard. Third walk surrendered to this inning by Preisel. Do you make the call?
I don't think yet, but, I mean, you're really hoping he can at least get you out of the first one, and then you might be thinking about next inning.
Apathy didn't throw too much, but you want to save him. That's the thing. You don't have a lot of your main relievers today. It could be an experimentation game to see who can actually go out there and throw a little bit. Could Garrett Nemec make his first appearance on the mound this year? Wouldn't hate that one.
Yeah, always could be.
Or somebody else that wants to see if they can actually pitch. I wouldn't hate that either.
Joe Svets on the mound.
I don't think we've seen it before. Runner goes, pitch is low, and it is indifference. So Soltis will take his bag again. 2 runners in scoring position. This is the 9th hitter of the inning for Kenston. As well, it's 12-10, so going on for a little while in the top of the first inning, and a very fruitful top of the first inning so far for the Bombers. And it looks to continue. You look back to the top of the order with Latz, a .349 hitter entering play today. Already 1 for 1 with a leadoff base knock on the first pitch of the game. With the bases loaded, he could do a lot more than just single. The 2-0 high again. Walk here, you have to make the call.
Yeah.
I think that one will be a pretty simple decision. It just depends, of course, how ready Nathan Gorey is. And he'll have to go at least for the next couple of innings. Preisel's 3-0 is in the dirt. Did I say 3-1?
They called one of those a strike.
Really?
Apparently.
I don't think
that
close.
was a strike.
No, I didn't think any were particularly
One
close.
of them was a strike, apparently.
So the at-bat will continue. Preisel's 3-1. There's ball 4. Just jumped the gun a little bit. The 4th walk surrendered of the inning. And it looks like Preisel will have to go up against Latz again. A 4-0 start for Kenston. And here comes a pinch runner. Or a courtesy, I believe. It'll be a courtesy. That'll be Leachak coming in. Again, you look at this lineup, this is not typically what Holy Name puts out. At the same time, you're resting some guys and giving them an opportunity to be ready to go on Monday, and Tuesday for that matter, against Padua. That's the focus right now. And then from there you go to the tournament, and that's another big focus. Strike 1 called on Latz. Takes the first pitch this time, I think because of the walk that throws him off. Otherwise, I thought he was going to be swinging again.
Yeah.
He'll be aggressive for sure. I would say looking for either left center or right center field. Hit it there, it's 6-0. The 0-1 skips in, and it'll be knocked away by Wisniewski. Still a good job to bring that one in and keep it close. I do believe, though, we will see Nathan Gorey next inning to begin.
Yeah, I think we should.
I expect it. The 1-1. Latz gets underneath it and puts it into shallow right center field, and it will be caught. Hudak able to catch up to it to end the inning right there. Nice catch out and right. A tough play to make amid the sun, but he gets it done, and so do the Kenston Bombers in big, big fashion. 4-run score in the top of the first inning. To the bottom we go. It's the Bombers up 4-zip on the Namers. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. To the bottom of the first inning, we go at Ron Mottl Field in Parma. 4-0 your score. Kenston dominating so far. Cam, what was their secret?
They were able to just hit good pitches and not try and do too much with it. Able to take the free passes that they got from Preisel and, just combining it with a bunch of singles, a sac fly right in the middle. And that's why they have the lead here and looking to lock it down here in the bottom half of the inning.
How many times did we say timely hitting during the Tri-C Bryan and Stratton series?
At least 10.
Well, we are going to keep saying it here because it is so true for this Kenston team, as there is strike one to Joe Svets. Entering play today, Svets batting .316 on the year with 4 RBIs and 3 doubles. Stodders 0-1 will miss high. Looking at Stodders' rap sheet, the junior, 19 innings of work, 19 runs allowed, only 9 earned, 18 walks, 22 punch-outs, a 3.32 ERA, 1-1 record as he makes his 8th appearance of the season. The 1-1 will skip in for ball 2. Of course, the biggest asset of Joe Svets is his speed. Then again, you have a Finley catcher behind the plate. Do you really test that? I don't think so. Especially down 4.
Yeah.
The 2-1, swing and a miss, chasing.
The key thing is got to get on first.
And you cannot give away free swings like that. You have to be level, and you have to be confident with those swings. Count 2-2 on Joe Svets. And he will put this one into shallow right center, but snagged by the second baseman, Flynn. Had 2 RBIs in the top of the inning and takes away a hit from Joe Svets in the bottom.
That was a good piece of hitting. Svets tries to go backside, but just not enough on it. Gets a little bit too far underneath it. Probably would have liked more of a line drive there, but not too bad of a first piece of hitting.
And now here comes Nick Nemeth, the DH today. A .356 average on the year, entering play this afternoon. He has been a great weapon for this offense. We've talked about it. Going back to Tim Carter's time as the head coach, freshmen never got an opportunity to start on varsity, and if they did, it was maybe a game or two. Nemeth, he played 16 games on varsity as a freshman. And then now you go to today, committing to Tri-C. Could play on the outfield, a lot of big pieces to replace next year. Or could play second base.
Yeah, I was going to say, or could play in the infield. Obviously, we know Tri-C loves their versatility of players, being able to play everywhere. Next one could be Nemeth.
Easily could be. But you look at the outfield, Jackson Bowles won't be there next year. Jameer Ross probably won't be there next year. He did have a red shirt, so technically he does have another year, I believe, at Tri-C if he really wanted to use it, but I don't think he is going to. Diddy Farrell is gone. You bring back Nash. He'll play center field. You need your corner outfield.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be surprised if he and Kostelnik from Medina are left and right. Or even he plays center. The 2-1, a good take. Based on his athleticism and also some of Nash's struggles, would you play Nick in center next year and Nash in left or right?
It's hard to beat the speed of Nash, though.
It is.
It's really hard to beat the speed of Nash.
As long as his glove or the ball doesn't go over the fence, we're good.
Yeah.
Stoddard's 3-1. We'll connect, and we are full. Long at-bats, though, to begin. But as of right now, the pitch count is really irrelevant. It only will become relevant in the third and beyond, but based on how Kenston is hitting, it might not even matter then.
Yeah.
The payoff pitch, Nemeth underneath it, another skyer over towards second. Flynn is 2 for 2. And both pop-ups.
Yeah. That one obviously had a little bit more underneath it. But, yeah, Namers are getting under the ball here early.
And just a hair late, too. Of course, easy to tell if they're on top of it early, late, whatever. And now here comes Ryan Wisniewski. Now a .293 average on the year. Once again, a few weeks ago in Shaker entering play, had a sub-100 batting average. And that ball is sent towards Nathan Gorey, or where he would have been in the bullpen, as it appears he is ready to go. Going back to it, I would expect him to be on the mound in the second.
Probably.
Preisel could obviously shift into the lineup, but I don't think you do that.
No.
He's played every game. Give him a rest from here on out and make sure he is ready to go and back to being your everyday shortstop on Monday and Tuesday. Wisniewski will take the 0-1, and the Namers are quickly down to their last strike of the inning. Efficient work so far from Bryce Stoddard. He is looking like a bona fide star for the Bombers. Of course, not their ace, as that is Kupta. The 0-2, swing and a miss. The side is retired. First strikeout today for Bryce Stoddard, and he will walk out of here triumphant. A 1-2-3 inning for the Bomber defense. To the second inning we go. Bischoff, Arzelli, and Kupta, 2, 3, and 4 due up for Kenston. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. For nothing your score as we enter the top of the second inning. Timely hitting for Kenston and strong defense altogether for the Bombers.
Yeah, absolutely. A great job in the top half of the inning, and could even say an even better job in the bottom half, letting the Namers go 3 up, 3 down, and all of a sudden you're right back to the sticks.
With 2, 3, and 4 due up as well. Brendan Preisel will remain on the mound for now, but as we were talking about off air, he is going to have a short leash here. Bischoff, though, helps him out, chasing the low offering. Are we in agreement? 1 runner?
Yeah, especially if it's a walk, too.
Now, if he gets out of this inning 1, 2, 3?
Yeah, you're going to leave him in, but that's the beauty of baseball.
But Bischoff puts this one into center field in a hurry. A leadoff base knock for the Finley commit. A powerful swing from him. It is Kenston's 4th base hit of the day. And you go back to yesterday's 7-inning thriller, we now have more hits from Kenston than we did from Holy Name and NDCL combined. And it looks like now Gorey is just going to go back to the bullpen. So he's not ready to go. That changes things here for this Kenston offense. Artali swings at this one, a skyer, and foul. I was going to say, if I'm Kenston and I see that their pitcher just went in again to warm up and right now is not even pitching, I'm going out here and telling my batters, swing away.
Yeah.
As long as he's not ready, let's go hit off this guy.
Yeah.
It'd be a great spot to do it. You get a couple of base knocks, you force them to call time, and even from there, just go out there and keep swinging. Throw back to first, not in time. So far today, Artali 0 for 1 with a fly out to Hudak and right. And for the Namer defense, Hudak has 2 of the 3 putouts. I believe Cook has the other. Runner goes, pitch is a ball. The throw, not going to get there in time. First stolen base of the day for Grayson Bischoff. And on the season, number 8. Once again, we expected this. He is just such a talented player. Even playing for Aaron DeBoard in the summer for the Longhorns, he is a fun player to watch. And that team has so much talent. Of course, Kenyon Oaks, one of the key guys going to Akron. The 1-1 skips in. I don't know if that team is still together. Of course, Aaron DeBoard did move from Stowe to Cloverleaf. If that team is still intact, hopefully we'll get to see them a few times as they have so much talent top to bottom, of course. And Bender, a great shortstop going to Akron with Kenyon Oaks. 2-1 low. Then up next, it is Brian Cookta. Now 3-1 runner at second as Kenston looks to continue their offensive ambush. Handsome lead as well for Bischoff. And this ball is smoked down the line, but foul. I'm shocked Preisel didn't throw back there.
Yeah.
I mean, Bischoff is standing on the edge of the fake dirt. At first base, that's one thing. Second, if you get that kind of lead, you have to hold them on a little stronger than that.
Yeah, not even an inside move.
Even a step off will get him back to the bag. But you have to make that play. And he is still there. And now they will throw back, just not in time. Once again, I'll go back to it. Runner side throw, you might have him. Really is a tough call, and it's a tough play. And, of course, up here, we can go and set the dominoes in motion. The payoff pitch, sharp grounder, Kushlak fields it over at short, and his throw to one is not in time. Nemec came off the bag. So that'll put runners at the corners with a long infield base knock for Art Talley. I do want to say, though, on that play, Kushlak did a nice job. He popped that ball up to himself.
Yeah.
Nemec still a great effort. That one is not an error as he beat it out regardless.
Yeah. It's a long throw, too.
5 base hits so far for Kenston. This is BW levels of hitting.
Technically, we're only still in the first.
Would they be in line for the 23?
They could be if we play 9 innings.
If we play 9 innings, I'll have some serious questions. I mean, last year's game did go to 9 innings and Holy Name won on the road, but if this one goes to 9, I have some serious questions. And it probably means we'll have a really high-scoring game. Runner goes here. There is strike one, and it is indifference. Kenston now twice. They have tried to start a rundown. Bennett did the first time, and now it's Art Talley a little.
Go and stop halfway.
Go and stop. There it is. Trying to think of hop and go. Is that the best way to describe it?
You're just trying to force a throw and
You need a karaoke down the line almost.
yeah, get that run across.
1 strike on Cookta. Already 1 RBI today. But this Kenston team is truly impressive. Going for their 10th win. They needed a season like this. After last year, 8-20, 4-11 on the road. They're still allowing 7.3 runs per game. They're just scoring almost 2.5 more runs per. And this will help them. There is their 5th. A nice job there on the pass ball. That is Kaharson, I believe, running for Bischoff coming in. So that's stolen base before we'll go to him, and that was his 9th. So a utility runner for this team, but a really good role. And still none away in the top of the 2nd inning. But Kenston up 5-0. And a chance for a 6th. Preisel's 2-1. He thought about it, but takes it wide for ball 3. Then it goes to Bennett in the on-deck circle.
I think if he walks him here, you at least got to go talk to him to try and at least bide Gorey some more time. If not, get him in.
And I think based on that swing, this will be his final pitch. Especially with Bennett coming up. Do you risk it? A 302 hitter with 5 RBIs in an RBI spot? Because most likely he'll take and it'll be runners at 2nd and 3rd. So there's your 1st and 3rd. They'll probably advance him here, and he'll have a chance to drive in a pair. Do you leave Preisel on for this?
Well, they're going to. So, doesn't matter what we think. They are going to leave him in.
You and I both agree here, I think. He is going to take off. Bennett's going to take. So for Preisel, it's a bold move. Do you treat this as a 3-0 pitch?
Just throw it down the middle. Just throw it down the middle. You're looking for as many strikes you can get.
Now, of course, if he tanks it, not ideal. But they do throw it out. They were expecting the run. I think Holy Name, though, has to play the out at 2nd. You need outs.
Yeah, you need out somewhere.
And then you need your offense to kick it into high gear. Easier said than done. Runner goes here, pitch, or rather it's a fake. I don't get the fake. I really don't.
Just don't think you get a good jump.
I know Wisniewski's going for it, but knowing this team, I don't know if he throws down. He should. I kind of think it's a cutoff play. It's not often that the Holy Name would throw down, historically. This time he fully commits, swing and miss, and there you go. He doesn't throw down. You've seen it within the program. I've seen it from beyond for 4 years now. And even playing, how many times did Farrell or Zakel really give us the call to go and throw down? I know that's a JV level and under a different regime, but
barely.
We never got that call. And we were told never to call it as a catcher. Unless it was a blowout. Did you ever catch for Holy Name?
Bullpens.
That's about it. Okay.
It's about it.
I caught before they had, of course, the comms. The 1-2, it is high. Everything now automated. I believe it says left here. You can kind of see it on your screen there. If you can zoom in on Wisniewski. Yeah, yep, that little thing extending from his head, that's the earpiece, and that is how he gets the pitch calls.
Yeah.
A different game than when we played in the high school realm. For better or for worse. The 2-2 is in the dirts, and we are full. Personally, I liked calling my own game behind the plate.
You're just an old school guy.
I am. At the same time, though, when you caught those guys all offseason, you know what they throw.
Yeah.
You see it firsthand. The coaches see it too. I get that, but you see it firsthand. It's different catching than watching. The payoff pitch in the dirt for ball 4, and the bases are loaded. It'll be Andrew Fender again, I believe. Same scenario as last time. Gorey, it looks like, is about ready to go. There's the thumbs up from Coach Masetta, and I believe that is going to do it today for Brendan Preissel. Bases loaded here, a tough spot to get out of. Just to make sure that he actually is going to come out of the game. And that will do it today for Brendan Preissel. So he'll walk off the mound here and make way for his fellow senior Nathan Gorey. Of course, Gorey, he has become a really good filler pitcher for this team, and he will try to do that when we return to Ron Mottl Field. Holy Name down 5-0 with the bases loaded behind them in the top of the second inning. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. It is Nathan Gorey time for Holy Name in the top of the second inning. So far this season, Gorey has been a good plug-and-pitch pitcher. 7 1/3 innings work so far. 3 runs allowed, 2 of which were earned. 6 walks, 7 strikeouts. This will be his 7th appearance, and he has a .91 ERA, 1.91. Very impressive for him.
Yes, it is, but it's a tough place to be.
And there's the wave and miss from Fender. So that'll help him out a good start here. And I think having good connection with Wisniewski behind the plate will definitely help. But you look at this spot, Holy Name, they absolutely need to find a way to go out here and settle it down. And quick. Here's the infield fly for out number 1. And Kushlak will bring it down. Back to the action. We do apologize for the technical difficulties there. One down now in the top of the second inning. Count now 1-1 on Flynn. Already 2 RBIs for him today. And he will poke this one over first base and down. This will be extra bases potentially. In the end, it'll just be an RBI single, but Flynn still does his job, making it 6-0 Kenston. He now has 3 RBIs, but that ball got down in such an awkward spot.
Yeah, that was the most, I guess, kind of like you said, awkward spot. Kind of just cued it right off the end of the bat and just able to float over the head of first base and Garrett Nemec and just land fair.
That was just such an obscure play altogether. You don't see those all too often. And now there is ball 1 to Soltis. But just based on how this one looks, Kenston running away with it so quick. And that pitch misses high for ball 2. You have to find some way to get back in this if you're Holy Name. You got to find the out somewhere.
You got to find a strike somewhere.
Double play ball, though, is in effect. That could definitely help them out here. This time, skied into shallow left center field. Cook will catch it. The runner will tag up. They have a chance to get him at home. The relay, it's too slow, and the throw goes wide. It'll be a sac fly for Stoltis, and that'll make it 7-0. You could have let that one go through even.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But the relay just not in time. Because that looked great from Cook coming in from center.
Yeah.
Just one of those that you have to make happen. You got one of the outs. You had a chance for 2. And now here comes Stoddard, the pitcher. Already a 3-spot this inning for Kenston. Is this what you expected from them today?
I mean, I expected their offense to come out hot, but I don't think this hot.
I don't think any of us did.
I think that's parted with the subpar pitching from Holy Name. I mean, just allowing the free passes just does not help, and then you paired around a couple of singles. I don't think there's been a single extra base hit. They've all just been singles.
6 walks, 6 base hits.
Yeah, that's just not a great recipe.
And now a 3-0 count. You can't have that. Kenston is about to begin their 3rd go-around in the 2nd inning. Holy Name has gone through 3 batters. Just a really tough spot to be in. And there's ball 4. Walk number 7 of the game surrendered by Holy Name. And for the 3rd time today, we will go to Jack Lass, the shortstop. Do you get somebody else warm?
I don't know who else they got, but I think you got to get somebody else warm.
You also have to keep in mind, you still have a game, a massive game, on Monday and Tuesday. How crazy do you go with this?
I might give you a call.
Oh, jeez. Somebody who hasn't pitched yet, see what they can do? That an option? This ball, it'll skip to the backstop. Bennett, he's going to break after all, and he is safe. That ball goes wide. And both runners behind will also advance. Make it 8-0 Kenston. It is back-to-back 4 spots for the Bombers. Can't have it.
Yeah.
The mistakes today have been there, and they have been killer. For Lass, his job is a lot easier now. But they just continue to score. 9 runs yesterday in a suspended game of the 6th, which they did not hit in the 6th yet. So right now, through 6 2/3 innings in 24 hours, they have scored 17 runs.
What is this, Tri-C?
Might be. They're the Bombers after all. Have to keep that in mind. But Holy Name, they need a green wave to rush on through, which they've done before. They were down by 9 against Shaker. They battled back. They can do it. They just need to start hitting the baseball. Gorey's 1-2. Sharp grounder up the middle. Too short, but through. 1 run will score. They will send a second along with it, and he is there too. It is now 10-0 Kenston. A 2 RBI single for Jack Latz. 2 for 3 on the day. It is now a 6-run inning for the visitors.
Wow.
They're just piling it on at this point.
I mean, yeah, the Bombers' offense is just explosive.
19 runs and 6 2/3 across 24 hours.
Maybe this is Tri-C.
Wait a minute. I've seen that speed before. And there's ball 1 to Bischoff. 1 for 1. Base knock, walk.
It's been the story of the day.
Compared to everybody else, pedestrian. Which is crazy to say about him, and I think he'll take it. The 1-0 connects. Will this be a Hudak spot potentially later on? Because right now you're in line for a 5-inning game.
Why not put Garrett on the mound? I mean, we saw him pitch a couple times last year. You know, he's got the stuff to be a pitcher. Why not? Why not?
I think you have a year or two of eligibility too.
Probably. I don't know if my arm still works.
Probably not. The 1-1 sails high. Where do you go at one of your outfielders? Bryceley? I mean, he doesn't pitch necessarily, but if you're in the outfield, you have a decent arm. And Espinal at third, you have to have that range. It could translate. The 2-1 is there for strike 2. Or do you just use up Gorey here and make it where he can't pitch against Padua? Not that it was really on the cards for him to pitch against Padua either. Count 2-2 on Bischoff. And he will fly it foul. In the bottom of the inning for Holy Name, it's Nemec, Kushlak, and Hudak 4, 5, and 6 due up. Time locally 12:45 p.m. 45 minutes in, and we are not to the bottom of the second yet. Just shows how dangerous this Kenston offense truly is. They average 6.5 runs per game. They're at 10. The 2-2, the runner goes, pitches in the dirt. Wisniewski's throw down behind the runner towards shorts. And there's the first stolen base today for Latz. Now it's about to make it 11-0. Touchdown and field goal so far. It does feel like a football score.
And we are in the second quarter.
Payoff pitch is high for ball 4. The inning will continue. 8th walk. Incredible. Again, Holy Name is yet to have a base runner.
And they've had 3 batters compared to the, 18 now, over 20.
If this result does hold and Kenston wins, this will be their 4th win of the year, scoring 10+. However, if they turn around and lose, it would be, believe it or not, the 3rd time this year they would lose with scoring 10+. Scoring 10 against Riverside and 10 against Germantown Academy. Also scored 9 against Willoughby South in extra innings, losing that one 10-9. The 1-0, thought about it, but takes strike 1. Martelli 1 for 2, a fly out to right field and Hudak, and a base knock. As for Holy Name again, Nemec, Kushlak, Hudak, 4, 5, and 6. Runner goes on the 1-1, and he will tip it foul. Are we going to see this aggressive approach the rest of the day for Kenston?
Why not? You're already up.
See what you can score.
Yeah, just keep it going.
Can they realistically score more than they scored against Brush, the 17?
I think they can.
Do they go for it?
Why not?
Perfect day to do it. Beautiful weather.
For now.
Give the fans a show. Gorey's 1-2, wave and a miss. The side is retired. Gorey at long last Before we get back to the action, if you or someone you know is a business owner looking to sponsor broadcasts in the Cleveland or Stark County area, contact us at one of those avenues on your screen, and we would love to work out a deal with you to promote the best of your business and your brand. 4, 5, and 6 due up for Holy Name in the bottom of the second inning. Kenston, domination so far. Nothing more you can say.
Yeah, I mean, it has just been all Kenston. This is the second time that we finally see Holy Name's batters. We've seen Kenston's batters 3 times, at least the top of their lineup.
Score updates from around the grounds. Minerva up 3-1 on Tuslaw. Padua up 1-0 on NDCL. And those are the only games in our coverage area really going on right now. And depending on how long this one goes and depending on the start time of game number 2, we could have a few score updates from Marlington and Tuslaw as well at Minerva. But Marlington having a really good season ended up getting the win on Thursday against Alliance. Swinging a miss on the 2-0. Now 2-1 the count on Garrett Nemec. So far, 1 double on the season. Does not have a base hit. Only the double. Trying to change that here. Stodders 2-1. Breaks in, and we are even. He is going to be overshadowed today because of the running that we've seen from his offense. Of course, the hitting, but the running too. But he deserves a lot of credit for this.
Yeah.
If this one stays this way, he deserves half the credit as well. And that's why. Swing and a miss, 1 up, 1 down. Second strikeout today for Bryce Stoddard. He just wants to keep his efficiency going forward.
Absolutely try and go the distance in this one, although looking like a shorter distance than normal.
As of right now, unless Holy Name can get on the board, we're looking at a 5-inning game. So now here comes Noah Kushlak, the shortstop. Usually the starting catcher. Good contact, but fouls it off. A $167 average entering play today with 1 RBI as he makes his 15th appearance. Again, going back to Holy Name, they did just play a game last night. There could be some fatigue associated with this. The 0-1 will miss. Again, I understand. Kenston played 2. They played at 5 and they were done early. Holy Name wasn't out of here until the 8 o'clock hour. So they had extra time to recover. It does make a difference. The 1-1 breaks in perfectly. Stoddard's control, especially on the breaking ball, has been impressive.
Yeah, she's able to dot both corners of the zone.
He is looking for his 3rd consecutive strikeout, spanning back to last inning. But Kushlak gets jammed up and will pop it up into foul territory. And it will just fall in front of the Holy Name dugouts. I believe Coach Sandstone made sure that one got down. But good hustle all the way around from Solis at first, along with Bischoff behind the plates. This Kenston team is hustling like their season is on the line.
And they're up 10.
It's a winner's mentality, and that is what was instilled in this program all those years ago. They won states as a 500-ish team during the regular season, keep in mind. The 1-2 wave and a miss. Nasty from Bryce Stoddard. This kid can pitch. I think we knew that, but it's being confirmed. Up to now, 25 strikeouts on the year. One of the best pitchers on this staff, and he is only a junior. If this team is going to make a tournament run next year, or even this year, he is going to be a part of it. And Hudak fouls it away. And then Kukta, he's a sophomore with a 2.77 ERA. Well, Cam, is it safe to say Kenston baseball from a few years ago is coming back quickly?
I think so.
You have your 1-2 for the next 2 years assembled. Hudak, weak contact, over towards 3rd. The throw to 1 is not in time. It's an infield single for Luke Hudak. Pierce charged it as quick as he could, but the Namers have their first base runner of the afternoon.
It's like almost a little accidental contact there, but finally hit on the board for the Namers and their first base runner.
And now here comes Drew Cook. Cook so far this season, 1 for 28. But does have 1 RBI to his name along with 4 stolen bases. And they'll throw back to 1. But yesterday, he had a couple of nice swings. The issue, right to the defense. He's barreling up the baseball. He's putting it in competitive spots. Again, just directly to the defense. That's his only issue. This time, fouls it off down the right side. For Kenston, in the top of the third, it's Cookta, Bennett, and Fender. 4, 5, and 6 due up for their third time up. They could realistically go 4 or 5 times. And again, if Holy Name scores, then that'll extend this game a little bit. Cook, tipped foul, but caught by Bischoff. He is one of those catchers, just like Bo Davis, who, whenever you have to make that play, he makes it. Whenever you don't have to make that play, he still does. It's just repetition at that point. Stoddard's 0-2, bounced in, but a solid block by the Finley man. Having a great defensive catcher is key. We see it all the time, and I believe the Guardians trade today, albeit we don't like it. It is a defensive catching move. We don't approve, though.
They got a hit.
The 1-2, Cook pops it up and out of play. Tugboat was the next big thing coming out of the bullpen. Not out of the bullpen even, but even in the starting rotation.
And we traded a first-round pick for this year, which probably would have turned into another pitcher, let's be honest.
If you have such a good pipeline of pitchers, why get rid of them? That's the big question. We don't have those answers. Again, throwback to 1. Didn't get him. Very close over at first. Hudak lucky to still be on the bases. Too close for comfort?
Yeah. Caught him leaning for sure.
Count now 1-2. Now he goes, but a swing and a miss from Cook will end the inning. 3 strikeouts this time around for Stoddard. He now has 4 through 2 innings of work. To the third we go at Ron Mottl Field. The Bombers continue blanking the Namers up 10-0 on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. 4 runs, 6 runs. The box score right now for Kenston in the first and second inning. It's telling.
It's a pretty good day at the office through 2 innings.
Really can't be much better than that. Up 10-0, in line for a 5-inning game. Not bad for a non-conference opponent. This inning, it'll be Cookta, Bennett, and Fender, 4, 5, and 6 for Kenston. Once again, you look at the future of this program, it appears to be very bright. One now the counts. Outside of the free passes, has anything really gone wrong?
Not really.
That's all it is right now. A good swing into right field, but directly to Hudak for out number 1. So a quick out for the Namer defense. And for the first time today, they do get the opening out of the inning on the first batter. That's how you settle it down. And now here comes Bennett. It'll be interesting to see as well if we see any changes altogether for Holy Name. Would you expect it?
Maybe. But at the same time, you're trying to give some guys some rest, so.
As of right now, it is the same exact defense. I figured that much, just wanted to make sure on Game Changer. We have seen some quick changes in the past, and we did in that Shaker game too. The 0-1, Bennett just past Gorey on the mound. Kushlak's throw is wide, but Nemec will remain on the bag. What a stretch from the senior. And we'll watch that one back to make sure he did stay on. That is not an easy play to make. Gorey went for it, couldn't get it, but Kushlak, not his normal position, but he's playing like it.
Yeah.
And that one just snuck just under the glove, and there's a crash from Kushlak, calls it off, and yeah, barely, but still enough. On the bag, 2 up, 2 down. And this one will roll foul. So Andrew Fender stepping in, a sac fly and a pop out for him today. In the bottom of the inning, it's Brycely, Espinal, and Svets. 8-9-1 due up for Holy Name. As well, Padua still currently 1-0. And I think that game will stay that way for a little while. Now that ball is to the backstop. I think it took a ride off of the front of the plate. And then just skipped over everybody in the process. That happens. As well, time locally 1:02 p.m., so we are officially an hour in. Not necessarily the quickest game that we have seen this season. Not the longest either. Gorey's 1-1. Hard hit, picked up by Nemec at first, and the inning is over. The Bombers go 1-2-3 in the top of the third with some strong defense altogether, especially over at first with Garrett Nemec. To the bottom of the third we go at Ron Mottl Field as the Bombers still up 10-0 on the Namers. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Grayson Brycely leads it off for Holy Name in the bottom of the third inning. 10-0 your score. It is Kenston on top of the Namers as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Again, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Ragazzo. Stoddard right back to work, but misses wide for ball one. Outside of the obvious answer of hits, how does Holy Name find their way back into this game?
Doing exactly what they did last inning, especially on the pitching side, being able to go 3 up, 3 down. But, yeah, like you said, You got to get people on. You got to get some hits.
And you can't give away free strikes. That one a prime example of it. Now 1-1 on Bryce Lee. I'll go Bryce Lee, Espinal, and Svets this inning. Stotter's 1-1 on the top corner for strike 2. 4 strikeouts so far for Bryce. He has been locked down on the mound. Really no answer for him as of yet, except for Luke Hudak. The 1-2, Bryce Lee, a sharp grounder over towards first, and Soltis will take it to the bag himself for out number 1. Strong defense again from the Bombers. They haven't been called upon a lot, and for that matter, that is the first out recorded by the field, not from second base. Flynn had the other 2. The rest were strikeouts.
Wow.
So really little to no action for them today, which always could make them make some mistakes down the stretch. And now here comes Yadiel Espinal. Heavy wave and miss. If we go 5 and there's only 1 hit for Holy Name, I think Stoddard is really going to be kicking himself on that one.
Yeah.
That stands between him and a perfect game and a no-hitter right now. The 0-1. There, a late strike call. We kind of saw those a few times over the past 2 days with Tri-C, but not too much this high school season. Seen a lot of north-south discrepancies. And by a lot, I mean pretty much every single complaint we've had has been north-south.
Yeah.
A few east-west, a few, but not too many. Maybe the odd one every other game, but otherwise it's just height. And of course, that also does depend on batter height and the umpire's height. Stotter's 1-2. Skips in, and he did not offer. It looked like he was going to, but quickly flung the bat right back. Goes back to my point. You cannot give away free strikes. In that case, a free out. Stotter's 2-2 right down Broadway. 2 up, 2 down. And he now has 5 strikeouts today. Only 4 batters have not been struck out one time through the order. And the ball really has not left the infield. That stat is more impressive than everything else.
Yeah.
How crazy does Joe Svets go here? Bunt?
No, I think it's just swinging away.
Holy Name, they need base runners with 2 down. He will swing away and puts it down in the gap. Svets takes the turn from 1 and will stay put. But a massive 2-out swing for Joe Svets. The Namers have their second hit today. He has really increased his power from last season.
Absolutely, and finally able to get one down in the outfield in the Namers.
And now here comes Nick Nemeth. So if Holy Name is to score this inning, this is the 1-2 punch that is going to get it done. And after him, Ryan Wisniewski. But of course, we know Nemeth's power. That time, though, wide from Stoddard. Kenston cannot grow complacent here. That is the only thing that would really take them out of a winning spot. Of course, Holy Name can put some pieces together offensively, but complacency would be the big thing. Throwback to first, not in time. So Holy Name already more hits today than they had yesterday in the win. And now some action in the bullpen. That is Luke Hudak. Getting warm and ready to go for the Namers potentially next inning. Stotter's 1-0. Misses in. Is Hudak warming up because Holy Name's offense got that hit, do you think, to try and say, hey, we get 1, we're going to go and play more than 5. Be ready?
I think they're warming up because they're running out of arms.
Svets, he will break for a second. Bischoff's throw bounces in and into center field. Svets will just take his 1 base, but he is now in scoring position. That is his speed on display and his 16th stolen base. Nearly 1 per game, 16 stolen bases in 17 games. And a favorable count on Nick Nemeth. But still easily could have the green light here. And he takes strike 1 high. After Nemeth, it'll turn over to Ryan Wisniewski in the on-deck circle. Counts it at 3-1 on the future top. Stoddard back to work. And to the backstop for ball 4. Put runners at the corners now. Even more so, Stoddard has to be careful here. You do not want to give up a run this inning on a pass ball.
Yeah.
Again, this is where these mistakes can really become detrimental. But it almost feels like Holy Name has to score here.
You need it.
This is, again, not a want. It's a need. Does Namath take off here?
I think he does.
He won't yet, as Wisniewski takes strike 1 high and in. The zone is really favoring the inner portion today. Maybe too much for both teams. I think we've seen it on both ends. Of course, we've seen more pitches to Kenston than we have to Holy Name. So hard to really know. Namath breaks on the 0-1, and Biscoff will let him go. So Namath easily in at second base. 2 runners in scoring position. For Wisniewski, he's thinking about one of the gaps. And from what we've seen today for Holy Name, before the hits, it's right center. And Stoddard will take time to step off the rubber. Again, time locally 1:12 p.m. So a very slow rolling game so far. The 1-1, Wisniewski right up the middle and through into center field. Svets will score. Namath will take the turn. He will come home and score as well. A 2 RBI single for the Whiz Kid. Make it 10-2, and the Namers are back in business. Ryan Wisniewski has been a man possessed over the past couple of weeks.
That was a scary line drive right back up the middle, too.
Jaden Hurd and Georgiou vibes right there from 2023.
Yes.
You were there for that game, so was I.
Yeah.
Was that the same exact play?
It felt very, very similar. It was almost deja vu.
Do you feel deja vu? We're going to get copyright striked for that one, aren't we? Not yet. But the Namers only down by 8 now, which, again, seems interesting to say it that way, but you're a fifth of the way there. And this is how you have to operate. If you break it down and make it a lot more doable, again, if the defense could hold up here, you score 2 an inning from here on out, you're going to win this game. At the same time as well, would we be surprised to see some Kenston action in the bullpen? Because there is. And now as well, it'll be Apathy running at first. I believe that is a courtesy run, though, for the catcher. As here comes Garrett Nemec. And that ball is to the backstop, so Apathy will take off. He takes 2 and will stop there. These are the mistakes that you cannot have.
Yeah, all of a sudden the wheel's starting to come off a little bit here.
You got to get back to the basics. Find a way to get back to the basics, and you're in an okay spot. Right now, hard to see exactly who is warming up in the pen for Kenston. We'll go back to that one in a second. The 1-0 is in the dirt for ball 2. And now we do have eyes on who is warming up. What number is that?
I'm waiting for him to turn around.
Don't really think he's going to. Either way, a 2-0 count on Nemec. There's strike 1. A good response from Stoddard. Could that be 12? That would not make sense because 12 is over, or should be at first.
It's 13.
So 13, that is Fender. Fender in the left field spot, so not there right now as there is the swing and miss from Nemec. Count now even. What number is that out and left?
20-something.
That 23?
It might be.
That'd be Darren Dallas if it is. Here's the 2-2. Well off the plate, and we are full. In the on-deck circle, it is Noah Kushlak. And he is right behind the pole. Just out of our eyesight.
Yeah.
A big pitch here for Stolas, or rather, for Stoddard. Payoff pitch. Nemec flies it into right field, and it'll be Flynn at second, making the play to end the inning. His third pop-up grab of the day so far, and the Bombers avoid any further damage. Still, Holy Name does a good job to play two, courtesy of Ryan Wisniewski in the bottom of the third inning. To the fourth we go, 10-2, Kenston on top. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Sends to your score as we enter the top of the fourth inning. A slightly different dynamic now in this game. You can kind of feel Holy Name getting back in it.
Yeah, their offense finally able to start getting going, and after that last half inning, they got to come out here and get some quick outs, though.
And this is where Nathan Gorey needs to shine. You go back to that Shaker game. He kept it close for the longest time. Shaker ended up winning 11-10, but Holy Name was always within striking distance. If they can get a big fourth inning rally, completely different game heading into the fifth. The 1-0. There it is on the inner edge. Again, we have seen that call so many times today.
Both sides.
Too many?
I mean, if you're going to call it there, at least stay consistent.
It's consistent, yes. The 1-1 now goes off the plate and misses. For Kenston, Flynn, Soltis, and Stutter. 7, 8, and 9 this inning. Gorey's 2-1 runs inside, and it'll hit him. So he will get a free pass to begin the fourth. Those are the mistakes that you have to avoid going forward if you are to get back into this game. Which, again, is far from a guarantee, but if you play your cards right, you definitely can. And now here comes A.J. Soltis. A walk and a sacrifice for him so far today. Double play ball would do the Namers well here. How short of a leash does Gorey have?
I think if he walks him, he won't take him out. He might go talk to him then. But, or if he gets on, he might just go talk to him.
It's not like a comeback is a surefire thing. It's not like this is a 10-8 game or even a 3-2 game to bring it down a little bit. You still have a mountain to climb. You don't want to overplay your hand and run out of pitching. And there is strike one on the outer portion. But Gorey doing a nice job keeping it competitive. For Holy Name right now, I think their goal is quite simple. You go and play this one 7. You play 7 today, you're feeling decent. Still not great if you don't win, but better. The 2-1 high for ball 3. Would you agree with that? Playing 7 is partially the goal right now?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, you want to win every game, but if you go out there and you let up 10 in the first 2, it's a tough task.
Of course. Beyond that, it's a different game, but there is ball 4. So back-to-back free passes, and here comes Stoddard, who has been walked twice today. It just goes back to all the free passes. 9th walk. You had the hit by a pitch, 10 free passes. And just to put it in more perspective here, we have the same number of walks as we do outs recorded today by the namers. 9 walks, 9 outs. They just need to find that rhythm again. Easier said than done, though. Easier said than done. Double steal bunch shown, and they're just going to have the runners go back. I think a lot of that is just to make sure that Wisniewski does not feel safe back there. Count now 1-0. Once again, this time it is going to get down. The only play is at first, and they will get it for out number 1. A strong cover that time around from Joe Svets from second. That's how you make the play.
Yeah, he kind of put on that wheel play. You have Neenek crash from first. Svets got to go over there and cover first. He's able to do the job, get the out there. So obviously you get the good first out of the inning, but still a lot of work to do.
And now back to the top of the order with Jack Latz, the shortstop. 2 for 3 today. 2 RBIs, a stolen base, and a fly out to left field. Had a chance to bring in a few more. Kenston, on their end, if you don't win in 5, I don't know how good you feel about this one. You feel good because you're up by a lot, but you had the run rule in play.
That is true. Still, at the end of the day, though, a win is a win.
Both teams understand that here. I would say the win, though, is more important for Holy Name. 8-11, gets you closer back to 500. For Kenston, it gets you within 1. Still both important, but just depends on how much you value that 500 record. What a catch by Espinal over at third, and they will get the double play. I'm sorry, what? Welcome to the show, Yadiel Espinal. Well, the inning is done.
Wow. That was a great play over there.
You got some barbecue. Didn't invite me. Incredible. What a play. To the bottom of the inning we go. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Yadiel Espinal take a bow. What a play to end the top of the 4th inning. A 2-run erasing catch and double play.
Yeah, I mean, it was a phenomenal play. I think he even caught himself a little bit off guard. He kind of caught the initial line drive and then kind of popped it back up into himself, caught it, and then made a little bit of an errant throw over to second base. But Joe Svets able to do a little bit of acrobatics of his own and get the double play.
I think Johnny Fadul taught him a thing or two about jumping. This ball to middle, but picked up immediately. Stoddard, an excellent snag for out number 1. Fulham once, shame on you. Fulham twice, shame on him. He is not taking the shame there.
Yeah, back-to-back great plays. That one, last one to end the inning, this one to start off this bottom half of this same inning.
Of course, that line drive for back up the middle was the scary of the plays. And now here comes Luke Hudak, the right fielder. That ball is going to bounce in. 1:26 right now, the time. As of right now, it looks like we are going to go and play all 7. But still maybe a question mark or at least a small doubt. The 1-0, Hudak over towards first and right to the bag. 2 up, 2 down. Another simple play for this Kenston defense. And I believe now at first base, that is number 21. That is Kelvin Stefanson.
Also, a final score update from the Ohio Athletic Conference semifinal baseball game. Unfortunately for Nate Smee, Ohio Northern beats the Purple Raiders 13-5 in that game.
We won one more game in this tournament than we did last year.
There you go.
We beat Muskegum. Let's go.
There you go. Even though they made the tournament after initially didn't know if they were going to make the tournament. And that'd
have been hilarious if they didn't. That'd have been terrible for them, but I think they ran at that point too, which is the sad thing, as here comes Drew Cook, and Cook gets hit. So now that'll keep the inning going to Bryce Lee.
I'm not quite sure if that did hit him, because I think he was a little surprised that when the umpire said time, it set him down to first base, but I think they'll take it.
He'll take it.
Yeah.
All you need is base runners right now. And then just hit the ball around for the rest of it. Just try and cause some chaos on the bases. Stoddard still nailing it down. How long do you let him throw?
As long as he wants.
At this point, unless he gives up a few more runs, you might just let him finish the game.
Yeah.
Here's the 0-1. Bryce Lee directly to first, and Stefanson will put an end to the 4th. 3 great defensive putouts for Kenston, and no damage is done by the Namers. To the 5th inning we go at Ron Mottl Field. 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Bombers. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Two, 3, and 4 due up for Kenston in the top of the 5th inning. 10-2 your score. Could have easily been 12-2 last time the Bombers were up to bat. But Yadi Hospital, what a snag over at third base. Could have just earned him some more defensive appearances.
Yeah, and probably saved Gorey from going out, it's probably kept Gorey out on the mound.
And as of right now, he is the reason why we are at least in line to play more than 5. But Bischoff, a chance to change it, but foul. He is definitely on it and has been all day. 1 for 1 with 2 walks. He knows when to swing. He is a great ball player. He has shown that this year. He showed it a lot last year. No surprise at all to see the success that he has had. Gorey's 0-1. Stronger this time. Over towards Espinal. And he makes yet another great play. He is responsible for the last 3 defensive outs for Holy Name. Out of nowhere, he has taken over. And you don't hear that too much about the third baseman other than some ground balls that are routine plays to him. That time a routine play. But of course, the one before it was anything but. And I think there was partial argument on the bobble. That may have been what Kenston was arguing because he kind of threw it up to himself. One of those weird ones of, okay, can you do that? And it goes back to yesterday. What impact does the glove make on the status of the ball? Which Nash Reacher made us question.
I think we both have our opinions on that one.
Should have been a home run.
Yeah.
It was. This ball, a good drive into center field, but directly to Cook. 2 up, 2 down. Even more so for this Holy Name team. If the defense would have settled in earlier, this would be a completely different ballgame.
Not even the defense. I mean, that's, what, do they have 10 walks today?
The pitching.
Yeah.
That's the big difference. And you think about it now, you're looking at a really competitive ballgame without that. Or even if one of those innings didn't happen, either 4-2 or 6-2, it's a lot more manageable.
Yeah.
As for Holy Name, 9-1-2, so if you are to do some damage, now is the time. Bring in 4 or 5, and all of a sudden you have a competitive game once again. Easier said than done. All of it is.
I wonder how many times we said that phrase this weekend, too. Easier said than done. Throughout all the Tri-C games.
It's key to reiterate, again, especially the playoffs, because we're up here for a reason, they're down there for a reason. The 1-1. One of the few times the inner edge is not called. And I think Coach Massetta is not too pleased with that decision. And I think he has cause.
Yeah.
We've seen that exact pitch called a strike countless times today. I would say almost every time, if not every single time. The 2-1 will be in the dirt. After Cookta, it'll turn to Bennett, the DH. Or in his place, it'll be Jack Schmidl, the sophomore. So we'll have a new DH coming in the game for Kenston. I don't hate that move. Get some other guys some opportunities. That'll be his 12th appearance of the year. And we are now full as that time. It is fouled back. And this is not Cookta either. This is Kucharson. The change is happening here in the 5th for Kenston. That could also mean a pitching change coming. Wouldn't be too surprised to see it. Gorey's payoff pitch will miss high for ball 4. So the inning will continue. You go back to it, that one missed call on the inside could have been the difference. In fact, it would have been.
Yeah.
And here officially comes a change with Schmidl coming in. How many changes do you expect to see Kenston make?
Well, they've made, I think, 3 so far.
And the on-deck circle, I believe, whoever was in left field is there in place of Fender. So that'll be yet another coming up. So runner on first, 2 down to the top of the 5th inning. Swing and a miss. A 167 average in 11 games and making his 12th appearance now for Schmidl. As well as a 6.18 ERA when pitching. Gorey's 0-1. Did he swing?
I thought he did.
Instead, count sits at 1-1. That's one, though, that you have to appeal either way.
Yeah, I was saying not even an appeal.
I'm really surprised not to see that end of it, considering how close it was. And he gets jammed up now on the infield, and it is going to drop behind Wisniewski. I just don't think he could have tracked it.
Yeah.
Count now 1-2. Again, 9-1-2 due up for Holy Name in the bottom of the 5th. Good drive up the middle, puts 2 on. But for Kenston, their hopes of ending this 1-5 are quickly dwindling. Count 1-2 on the new DH. And Schmidl will step out. I'm hearing a whistle and a dog toy. Interesting baseball items, of course. Here's the pitch. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. The side is retired. 2 strikeouts now today for Nathan Gorey. And the inning is over. We will at least play on to the 6th inning as a guarantee now, as it is only an 8-run deficit. But for the Namers, it's Espinal, it is Svets, and it is Nemeth. 9-1-2 due up when we return to Ron Mottl. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Yadiel Espinal leads it off for Holy Name in the bottom of the 5th inning. I'll go back to the same question we have had all day. How does the offense get their kickstarts?
Got to get a leadoff guy on. Whether it's a walk, hit by pitch, one of the 7 things that we were naming the other day. Pick one of them.
With that in mind, how short of a leash does Stoddard have here?
I don't think it's that short. Obviously, you got enough guys in the bullpen, but you do have an 8-run lead to work with, so I don't think they're going to be too quick for any moves.
I would agree. As for Holy Name, you score again 4 or 5 here. You have a new game entering the 6th. Even score a few. 2 is good enough. I think 2 is the benchmark. You scored 2, 10-4. Then from there, you just need a really strong inning.
Quick inning on defense and then a strong inning on offense.
Whether it be Hudek or Gorey nailing it down on the mound. Stoddard's 2-0, well inside. That's not one you wear.
No.
And Coach Massetto will give his words of encouragement to his third baseman. Doing double duty today. It looked like he was close on the fence. And he will pull back the bunt. I get it for show, but at the same time, no. Svets is not a bunting candidate coming up, is he?
No, especially not after that hit last time up.
Well, the leadoff man's aboard. It is a walk for Espinal. Now back to the top of the order with Joe Svets. Now, when you go and talk to Stoddard?
I think if Svets gets on, you go and give him a little chat.
I think it's just more words of confidence than a stern warning.
Yeah.
But, of course, if this game starts to get out of hand, it will become a stern warning. And he has to understand that. Ball one. So his only strike this inning was on a 3-0. He needs to find the zone, and for Svets, I'm taking until I see it, unless it's perfect. Even there, do you still take?
No, I think if I'm Svets and I'm seeing the pitch, right, I got a hit last time up into left field, I'm swinging away. Might be your only hittable pitch.
Easily could be. The 1-1 misses wide. Now the back pick. It's wide and into right field. Into no man's land it goes. And Espinal, he will go from corner to corner. He is now on at third and will stop there. Excellent hustle from Yadiel Espinal. He has had a great couple of innings here.
Yes, he has.
If I'm Coach Macetta, if I have my lineup written out already for Padua, I might be thinking about, okay, where does he fit in now?
Yeah.
A lot of moving pieces that you could easily put in different spots. Here's the 2-0 in the dirt for ball 3. You put first and third for Nemeth. You're in a really good spot.
Yeah.
Especially considering you are probably going to see Joe Svets take off. And it looks like Kenston is ready to go and talk to Stoddard. But there is strike one. So both strikes this inning from Bryce Stoddard have been on the 3-0 pitch. And that's not one of those that you want to have continue. And the 3-1. Whoa! He brought that one up from the worms. We are full. Well, there's our north and south issue again.
Yeah.
I did not think that was in the strike zone or anywhere close. But full count 3-2 on Joe Svets. Stoddard's payoff pitch. He will put it down the line and right. And just foul. That would have been his RBI single. Still another chance to do it. Is this the most consistent his swing has looked?
I think so.
And I think you have to give a lot of credit to Coach Matt Caron with IVL, his summer coach. This summer he had 40 stolen bases for him. Leadoff guy.
Yeah, I'd say it's pretty good.
He has really made him a tremendous player, and same with his Holy Name program. Count remains full on Svets. And Stoddard will step off. And, of course, a chance he always comes to try C.
I was going to say maybe in 2 years' time
I've heard that one potentially.
He comes and rejoins his summer coach.
I think Coach K has expressed his desire to bring him in. Here's the payoff pitch. It is ball 4. Maybe a little bit later than he would have expected, but that'll put runners at the corners. And will we see some action in the bullpen or a talking to? It appears to be the former. And now it appears to be both. Two things at once. So time is called here. Is this going to do it for him?
I don't think so.
5 strikeouts so far today for Stoddard. He doesn't want to lose this one. Now, if Holy Name can bring in 2 without an out being recorded, that's a different story.
Yeah.
We were talking about 2 in general. Again, you need the top of your order to hit like the top of your order. Even if it's just patience, which Joe Svets has one of the best at-bats that we have seen him have all year. 1 for 2 today. Base not going to walk. I think you and I both agree. And seeing him play and you playing with him, just like you, he was and is best on the bases.
Yeah.
That's his best impact. Also a really good defender. Really don't see too many speedy second basemen at the collegiate level with that height, but whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in speed and just baseball IQ. And power. You wouldn't think it, but he has some power. If he can grow a little bit more, maybe he turns into a Braden Bortnick type player. That'd be a solid comparison, albeit the opposite end of the middle infield. Some home run power behind him. Had a home run yesterday, his first career collegiate one. And now here comes Nick Nemeth. Strike 1 down the middle, and I think Nemeth wanted that one. How aggressive do you get?
I'm saying very. Why not?
A walk and a pop out so far for Nemeth. He wants one, he can drive. Svets breaks. Pitch is high and in, and Svets will take seconds. Once again, his best asset is his running. And he is just going to get better and better at that running as time goes on. He already has. Counts us at 1-1 here on the future top. Stoddard sets and fires and will skip it in. And in the on-deck circle, both of your RBIs already today are honed in by the bat of Ryan Wisniewski, who is waiting there. Then, do you go to somebody from your bench to try and get a spark, maybe an Apathy, who is batting nearly 400 this year? Good. Wow. Same time. Some might say perfect timing.
You're going to put him on here.
A bold move, but I think they were already going to do that anyway. And the bases loaded for Wisniewski. Do you like the call with what we have seen from Ryan today?
I mean, it's 3-1 count. You're going to probably throw a ball anyways. You don't want to throw one all the way to the backstop. You keep that double play intact still, but tough hitter coming to the plate.
So far, 1 for 2 Wisniewski. A 2 RBI single his last time up. And that time it is in the dirt. Then you go to Nemec. If there was ever a time for him to be due, it is here.
Yeah.
And I think he can feel it. I think the new pitcher is warmed up.
Yeah.
This will probably be it for Stoddard unless he gets 2 outs. Maybe even 1. He just needs something. The 1-0 misses wide for ball 2.
Or 3.
Could you yank him mid at bat?
No.
We've seen it. I know you don't like it, and I don't either.
Strongly dislike when they do
But
that.
you look at the sequence. A lot of the strikes have just been on 3-0s. But that one, a strike. It's always on the table. I think more and more we're going to see it from the colleges, which will trickle down. It's just like with Yamamoto last year. The only reason we talked about Wigger coming on for Brian and Stratton is because of Yamamoto. The 2-1 is in the dirt. First strike 2. Really?
Yeah, apparently.
To be fair, it has been called twice there. I will say that. A weird, consistent one. But for Stoddard, a chance to get a massive break in the inning. The 2-2, Wisniewski pieces it into right field. 1 run will score. Svets will come around 2, and the right fielder overruns it. Nemeth will stop at third. It is the second 2 RBI single today for Ryan Wisniewski. The Namers love the Wiz Kid for a reason. Is this the best that he has played in his career?
I think it might be. I mean, just putting on a phenomenal hitting display. They're able to go backside, and like you said, the right fielder kind of overruns the ball, so Nemeth able to move up to third base.
And the call to the bullpen will be made here. Kenston will have a new arm on the mound when we return, as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Cam, you made Jack Kivel proud.
I hope I did.
Taste the biscuit. What's the obsession?
It's catchy and it's funny.
It works. And there is the wave and miss from Nemec. It is Michael Hutchinson now on the mound for Kenston in the bottom of the 5th inning. So far this year, 11 innings of work, 11 runs allowed, 9 of which were earned, 11 walks, 9 punch-outs, and a 5.73 ERA as he comes on for the ninth time of this year. And there is a free stolen base for Wisniewski. So 2 runners in scoring position for Nemec. 10-4 game, a chance to continue cutting into the deficits. The 1-1 will miss off the plate for ball 2. Then after it goes to Kushlak. If Nemec could do a job here and a couple of those other guys, and you can save some of the big bats for later, that's huge. Count out 3-1. But if you can save, say you're going into the 9th or the 7th, needing 1 run, and you have Apathy and Frank that you can line up and then go to the top, it's big. And the bases are loaded. But you save those guys for later.
Yeah.
And this becomes more attainable. It really is attainable right now. But the key, of course you have the run, but you need runs that do not belong just to Ryan Wisniewski.
Yeah. Someone else has got to produce.
That is the only difference. Somebody else needs to step up here. Could be Kushlak. Still bases loaded, none down. And he will rocket this one into left field. 1 run at least will score. Wisniewski turns and will score as well. It's a 2 RBI single for Noah Kushlak. Make it 10-6. Here come those namers. They are back in it. A 4 spot with none down.
Yeah, just a great piece of hitting right there. Nice line drive into left field. And with the bases loaded, obviously, you know 2 are at least going to come around to score.
In talking to the team yesterday, they just said how much they love Noah Kushlak as a catcher and just how much effort he gives. That's that effort on display offensively. Hudak will pull back the bunt. We said you score 4 here, you have a competitive game. Well, there you go. And if Gorey can continue to nail it down, it's like the Shaker game all over again. The 1-0, the bunt is popped up and out of play just behind Biscoff. Could have been playable, but I think based on the depth, it was never really an option.
Yeah.
But what a chain of events here. I think you and I both thought the namers were dead in the water heading into the 3rd. We were talking about a run rule game. We're not talking about it anymore.
It's going to be swinging away here, too.
I think so.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I can pick that up.
All right. The 1-1, hard grounder over towards short. It'll be bobbled. The throw to 1 is in time, but an effective play for Luke Hudak. That's how you use your outs. And now here comes Drew Cook. He is due. He can piece the baseball like it's nobody's business. We've seen it. So far today, though, he has been hit and has struck out. But this is his time to really come in and do some damage. Still 2 runners on. And he will drive it into the left center field. Gap for extra bases. What a drive for Drew Cook. In the end, he stays at 1, but it doesn't matter. He has been due, and he has paid up. Make it 10-8. Everybody is stepping up in the 5th for Holy Name.
What a huge comeback here for the Namers. Still not over, though. They're still down by 2, but like you said, great pieces of hitting by multiple Namers, being able to step up in their big moments and convert.
All of the runs today for Holy Name have been scored on 2 RBI singles. And based on the throw home, he could have taken second potentially. I have a crazy statement for you, Cam. Are you ready? The tying run is in the batter's box for Holy Name. Incredible. A 6 spot so far. in a third of an inning. You could never count this team out. And more action in the bullpen. 2-0 count on Bryceley. He gets a piece of it, but foul. Maybe the biscuit was too intimidating. Just how do you explain this? Really no way to see who is in the bullpen right now. Actually, we do have a name. That'll be Pierce. The 2-1 will connect on the top corner. Count now 2-2. Pierce so far this year a 9.55 ERA. Deuces on the lefty, Bryceley. And there is strike three looking on the outer edge. 2 down. First punch out today for Michael Hutchinson. And now here comes Yadiel Espinal, who led off the inning with a walk. Even if this is the end of the line, you have the top of the order coming back up in the 6th. A big spot for Espinal. Cook, he is going to go wave and a miss. The throw down to second is into center field. And Cook is going to stay put at 2. I think that's why he swung. The hit and run was on.
Yeah.
But that's what you have to do. It looks silly up here, but when you understand the game and understand the coaching aspects, that was the play, and he executed it. And to force Bischoff to throw the ball that wide, it's not easy. The 0-1 to Espinal will hit the top of the zone. And it is protection time for the star third baseman, at least today. Looking for some offense in his 7th game of the year. But he has played like the star. But there is strike three looking. Hutchinson nails it down to end the inning. Kenston needed that one to get out of this jam, and they do in the end. But holy name, right back in it. It's a 2-run game entering the 6th at Ron Mottl Field. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. A whole host of changes for the Namers in the top of the 6th inning. Hudak pitching, Kushlak catching, Nemeth at second, Svets at short, and Apathy is in right. And a wave and a miss there to get things underway. It is Shelder leading it off in place of Fender. A lot of changes today for Kenston as well. A lot of them in the order too. Hudak's 0-1. There for strike 2. We talked about it. A quick 1-2-3 inning. That's how you set the tempo. And how big would that be for a thriving offense as of late?
Huge.
Hudak's 0-2. A pop into shallow center field. Cook is there for out number 1. The energy as well has changed. The energy is huge right now. This is a game-changing event. If Holy Name pulls this off, that is their salvo at Padua. And again, it was never thought to be possible a few innings ago. But still, not a guarantee as there is strike 1 to Ryan Flynn. But you do have the top of the order coming up who needs to be consistent again. Hudak's 0-1. Goes outside and connects. Cruising. Of course, far from done. And I think Bryce just got brought in a little bit and left. The 0-2. Perfect. 2 up, 2 down. First punch out today for Luke Hudak. Is this the same team that played in the first 2 innings?
I couldn't tell you. Feels like night and day difference.
It feels like what could have been that St. V's rally at Akron a few years ago, but actually happening. And this feels like a more complete comeback, more than Shaker, because Shaker was just the weather. This is Holy Name just putting the pieces together. The 1-0 skips in. Now they did start a lot of people out of position today. That's part of it. But with a lot of their back-end relievers, too, they have kept this one close. The 2-0. Grounded foul. I think there was some worry heading into next year about the depth of this team, but I think today, at least on my end as an alum, and I'm hoping on your end too as a former player too who saw it out, you're comforted going into next year knowing you have players who can take over and be the stars.
Absolutely.
The 2-1 in the zone, and we are even. And it's genuine comfort in my opinion. I think it's pretty clear to see what we're looking at. Here's the 2-2. High and we are full. And I do want to note, we didn't say it over the loudspeaker and didn't announce it before. I believe Wisniewski is now your DH.
I think so.
You have to keep him in the lineup.
Yeah.
He has 4 RBIs. 3-2 counts. Hudak's payoff pitch. Sharp grounder over towards third. It's Espinal. His throw to 1 bounces in, but away from Garrett Nemec. And that'll be one of the first errors of the game.
I think first error of the game for Holy Name.
I believe so.
There was an error before on the errant throw, if you want to call that an error, that allowed Espinal actually to go from first to third.
So now Stoddard remains in as your DH technically? Does he move to the DH slot?
I think.
I think he would. But he still occupies his spot in the lineup, which I think is what we kind of expected, but was never a guarantee. Hudak, though, able to find the zone early for strike 1. Holy Name, get out of this inning here. You still need to produce. You can't get overconfident. The 0-1 wave to miss. And we go to Kenston. You can't get complacent.
Yeah.
I said it earlier. If there's a comeback, it's complacency. And I still think that's true.
I think a big thing, though, is this pitching is really locked in.
Can he get it done here? Yes, the inning is over. 2 strikeouts in the 6th for Luke Hudak. And we will go to the bottom of the frame. The Namers are down by 2, but threatening at Ron Mottl, Svets, Nemeth, and Wisniewski. What can you do when we return? Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Who would have thought this is go time for the Namers? 10-8 your score in the bottom of the 6th inning. Allowed the first 10 runs of the game, but somehow in some way, Cam, they have battled back and are within striking distance.
Yeah, it really seemed improbable, like you said, after the first 2 innings, but all of a sudden, they're back.
And Joe Svet's an aggressive swing to get us underway. 0-1 the count. Kenston 6 outs away from getting out of here, but those 6 outs are far from a guarantee. Who knows? This might be the final time we see Holy Name's offense today. Svets is the key, though. He gets on. You set up Nemeth, who obviously has home run power, too. The 1-1 will miss high. You can even feel just, I don't want to say anxiety is the right word, but
The energy.
the energy, the hopeful excitement. The 2-1 wide for ball 3, and even if they don't come back, there's no shame in playing a former state champion just a few years ago this close.
I mean, yeah, especially after the first 2 innings. All of a sudden, you think one's going to be done, but your offense really able to work, and that'll help start off the inning.
A leadoff walk for Joe Svets, his 2nd walk today. And now here comes Nick Nemeth. He has 2 walks already, too. The walks, they have been an issue for both teams. But I'm sure if you're Luke Kudak right now, you want to see things settle down. And actually, it'll be Apathy in the on-deck circle, batting in place of Wisniewski. Which,
Whoa.
ooh, that ball almost got away.
Yeah.
I don't hate the call because if you look at them on paper, Apathy heading into today, 386, Wisniewski 293. But then you look at the context of today's game.
Yeah.
No. I like him in some other spots, though. I do want to see Apathy hit, and we talked about it. If you could save these guys for later in the game, you're in a better spot to come out here and win.
I just don't know if it's Wiz's spot that you want to take up.
Nemeth, though, a drive into center field and down. The tying run now stands at first for Holy Name. And here comes Chance Apathy, one of the breakout stars of the season so far. And it looks like Apathy will be the man here. It looked like for a second there was a change coming. But this is Apathy's spot to do his thing with Garrett Nemec at the on-deck circle. 2 on, none down. And they will throw back. Nearly got him. You got to be careful at 2. Now it's more anxiety, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It's a little stressful here. And Apathy takes ball 1.
Well, you've set yourself up beautifully, right? 2 on, no outs. And like you said, the tying run at first, the winning run now in the box. But you got to execute now.
If you want to make a change in the order next, where do you go? And now Svets will take off uncontested for 3rd. What did we say about him, Cam?
The speed kills.
And his best asset is his running. Now, first base change. Do you put Reichel in, who had that bloop RBI single? Or he doesn't have a hit this year, but he has hit well in the past. Is there a spot for Harry Frank?
Could be. Depends how bold you want to be.
And now here comes the other one. Apathy will wear it in the head. And the bases are loaded. Garrett Nemec, what a time for you. And I think here comes the mound visit for Kenston. They want to talk this one over. The first 3 runners get on. And what a spot now for Garrett Nemec. The Namers tying run stands at second, and the go-ahead run stands at first. It's just like a Tri-C game, Cam. The Florida State Chop being brought out. And will we see a pitching change? That's the question. It looks like we are going to. At least potentially. Pierce initially came out and now we'll go back. And oh, they know what to do in the dugout. They have seen a Tri-C game or two in their day, I'm sure. They're doing it. It is always a good time for the Florida State Seminole Chop at Ron Mottl Field. The call to the bullpen has been made officially, and we will step aside as the new arm warms up. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Jack Latz is about ready to go on the mound, and we are ready to go once again here. A two-run game, 10-8 in the bottom of the sixth. Cam, again, I had no idea that we were going to see something along these lines, especially given how this game started.
Yeah, me neither. Me neither, but, you know, this whole name team not giving up.
It's just incredible to see the comeback. If they somehow come out here and played 11 in a row and win 11-10, incredible. Post-game interviews will be interesting to say the least because it is the tale of two halves of this game. And for player of the game, of course you're looking at some RBIs, but Yadi's catch really spurred a lot of the offense.
This has been a whole team effort, though.
If Yadi didn't knock that ball down, it's 12-2 at that time. And that game would have been done.
Yeah.
Instead, here we are, 10-8. A chance for Garrett Nemec to step up in one of the biggest at-bats of his Holy Name career. Infield is also in here. And that ball nearly to the backstop. But that is the benefit of having one of the best defensive catchers in Northeast Ohio behind the plates. Grayson Bischoff is definitely a top talent as well. Time locally, 2:14. That's what final score. Padua beats NDCL 2-0. The 1-0. Nemec, a shot deep to center field, and it is down for extra base hits. Garrett Nemec has done it. Spitz, Nemeth, and Apathy. The Namers take the lead. How do you do, Garrett Nemec? Unreal. His second hit of the season, and both are doubles. Wow. Lucky number 13 indeed. Unbelievable.
Speechless, yeah.
What do you say about that? The Namers have roared back and have scored 11 straight runs. He's the hero right now.
By the way, there's still no outs.
I just give him so much credit for having the mental fortitude to keep it going. That alone deserves an honor. Bunt shown and pulled back for Paul 1. I like Hudak, but could Germano come back and close it if you need? I don't think so. Or somebody else, if you had to.
I think you just leave
I think you
him in.
trust him. The 1-0 nearly hits him. My example, I'm saying, if it gets a little rocky, could you then?
You could.
I think Jerem would be okay with it. This whole team, though, they have figured out the offense. That was their biggest issue as of late, but they have figured it out. In the dirt, 3-0 on Kushlak. But again, for Coach Masetta to keep Nemec in that spot and take out Wiz, which both worked.
Yeah.
He's made some changes in his time at Holy Name. That one might be the best. And there's ball 4. Cam, you played for him. We've covered him for 2 years after. Is that the boldest but yet most effective coaching move he has made that we have seen?
I think so. It's got to be one of them.
There's a reason why they brought him in. There's a reason why. And it's here. And now here comes Luke Hudak trying to help out his case. Still none down in the bottom of the 6th inning. And as you mentioned, this could do it for Holy Name's offense today, if they play their cards right. Bunt shown and pulled back. It's ball 1. We haven't seen a strike. And for Kenston now, do you have another arm to throw at this?
Yeah.
Or do you wait? Coming up, you have Chagrin Falls on Monday, then Eastlake North on Wednesday, Solon on Friday. Then next Saturday, you're at Twinsburg. Hudak will pop up the bunt, and it is going to get down but foul. They get very lucky that time as it just fell in the middle of everybody.
Yeah. You got to get that down, though.
That's the second time he has done that today?
Yeah, I mean, it's got to go in the right way this time. At least it's trending more towards the field, but they kind of put you in a even bad spot, even worse spot. I wouldn't hate to see him do it again here on a 1-1, though, but you have to get it in the ground.
Absolutely have to. We'll see if he does it again or not. He will show bunt, pulls it back, and it is now 2-1. What went wrong for Kenston, though?
I think it's just timely hitting by the Namers. It feels like all of a sudden all the momentum has just gone out of their sails and straight over to the other dugout.
Again, fouled away. So right now, a SmeeSports stats, both Holy Name baseball games playing on a Saturday in 2026 at Ron Mottl Field have had 21 combined runs with a Namer comeback of greater than 8. A 9-run comeback that just fell short and a 10-run comeback that right now is an 11-0 kill shot to respond to the 10-0 kill shot to begin the game, which in baseball, you should not have 2 kill shots. But we do. And before the 2-2, he will look him back. But for those who watched earlier and are tuning back in, hello, Holy Name. They're back. More than back. They're better than ever. The 2-2 wave and a miss, 1 down. A tough chase outside, but Latz gets his first strikeout of the day. And his 13th of the season. And now here comes Drew Cook. I do want to say today is redemption. You have 2 guys in the lineup batting below 100. Both have a hit and a combined 5 RBIs in Cook and Nemec. And Cook will bunt, and hello, that is really, really close to the press box. Without that extra piece of the fence, that ball is going to smash through the window. We do have a double pane glass, though, so we should be okay. And now look at Nolan Philbrook is in the on-deck circle. 0-for-4 so far since being called up from JV, but we saw it yesterday. He has an excellent swing. If he can straighten one out and get it in a gap, look out. A 1 count here, and, well, that's a balk.
Yeah.
Both advance. You can't have the balk here. You have 2 runs of insurance now in scoring position. What a chain of events this is. I don't know what Coach Masetta is going to come up with postgame to say what changed, but I do not envy him if this result holds of trying to explain it, because there is no explanation. Yesterday, I called them the cardiac namers. They are indeed the cardiac namers today.
Yeah, one guy to thank. And that's the big man upstairs.
Very true. The 0-2, Cook underneath it will pop it up into foul territory, and it will be caught. Nobody's home, and he is going to make his break, and it is going to pay off. Excellent running from Nemec. He will score. Kushlak, he will turn for home too, and he as well will score. It is 13-10. Holy Name on top. Perfect running from the Namers. And for the second time this week, it is a 2 RBI sac fly on paper.
It didn't even leave the infield. The ball was in foul territory the entire time.
Cook technically has 3 RBIs now. The 4th one on an error. What just happened? It was 10-2 entering the 5th, correct?
Yes.
They scored 6. I just played myself, didn't I? They scored 7 so far.
Oh, no. Nate
sixth.
Smee, they've scored 6-7.
I played myself there. That's unfortunate. Wait a minute, that wouldn't add up. They had 2 entering in the inning.
I like my explanation.
It was 5 this inning. Okay.
Ah,
We might still see it, but
6.
I was about to say something didn't add up there. Pacers cleared, though, for Philbrook, and the Namers have a 3-run lead. Out of nowhere. Philbrook up the middle, a chance for his first career varsity base knock, but he will have to wait. The inning will end there. A strong put out from the shortstop to retire the side. But how about it for the Cardiac Namers? Again, they make it look too easy. To the 7th we go. 3 outs to get. Holy Name up 13-10. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. Holy Name 3 outs away from one of their biggest wins in program history. A massive comeback, down by 10 to now lead it 13-10. It's incredible what they have done this afternoon. And we are back to the action with strike one from Hudak. How do you keep your cool here if you are the Namers?
Just got to keep, I think you just stay off the momentum, right?
I think you have to. And right now they are doing a great job of it. 0-2 the count.
Especially the quick pitching from Hudak. He's getting the ball back and getting right back on the mound, ready to hit.
I think he wants to keep that going, too.
Yeah.
The faster he plays this one, I think the better off the Namers are going to be. Here's the 0-2. just misses off the plate for ball one. But he is on it. He has the right idea. And we know what he can do, and he has done it already today. The 1-2 lobs in, now missing high. Make sure you do stick with us, though, after this game goes final, as we will announce our player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. But this one is driven deep to left field, still going back, and it is going to drop over Bryce Lee in left field. It is extra bases for the Bombers, a leadoff double. Jack Latz right back in it for Kenston. This one far from done. I mean, that was a perfect drive from him, and I'm sure some frustration being brought over from the mound.
Yeah.
But that's where you use it. I think you would agree with that one.
Absolutely. You need runs now, and it's a great start to the inning.
And now that'll bring us to Grayson Bischoff again. For Kenston, what do they have to do here to win?
You got to score. You got to go back to what you did in the first and the second inning. You're able to get a lot of those singles. I think that's their first extra base hit of the game, actually.
It is.
But you got to go back to it, and you got to be able to produce when you need it, and you need it now.
I don't think that bunting is even a question anymore.
No.
You have not much time to play as that one misses inside for ball one. You have to get creative here with how you score. But this Kenston team, you cannot count them out here. This game, as I'll keep saying until it's done, is far from over. Would you agree with that sentiment?
Yes.
I think Bischoff would too. A good shot into center field. It'll be caught by Cook for out number one, and a chance to get him on the tag, but he is able to advance easily to third. Good aggression, though, good hustle. In the end, he moves up, and now the Namers 2 outs away from getting a monumental victory.
Well, here's the thing. If you're the Namers, don't worry about him on third. Obviously, you want to get the outs, but you're up by 3, right? So you need 2 outs to win the game. That's what you're looking for.
Exactly. And there is strike one, so Luke Hudak continues to dial it up when he needs to.
Even if they get it one closer, guess what? You're still up by 2. So just focus on getting those final 2 outs.
That pass ball, maybe the biggest play of the game. And now it's 0-2. But it was just the base running that created it, Cam.
Absolutely.
That's all it took. Some good and shifty base running from the Namers that they have shown so many times over the years. Hudak's 0-2. Grounder over towards third. Espinal, his launch to 1. Bounces in and is picked for out number 2. What a play by Garrett Nemec. A man possessed as of late. 1 run does score. So now a 13-11 game. But all of a sudden, Kenston is down to their final outs. Their first run since the top of the second inning. And now here comes Cookta coming back in. So an interesting one here to re-enter. But we'll see what he can do as there is ball 1. But a big conversation for us when this one is done as to who player of the game is. The 1-0. This could do it. Weak grounder. Espinal. Nemec. But that ball goes wide, and the game will continue. Cookta slipped and will stay at first. That error will go on Espinal. And Kenston will bring up the tying run in Bennett. And it looks like they have re-entered their starters as well. You have to at this point.
Yeah.
They're surprised there? No. Both teams, I think, kind of played a pseudo-starting lineup today. And now both at the end are bringing out the guys they wanted to rest because they know how big this game is. It wasn't supposed to be a big game either. That's the crazy thing. Now 2:30, so 2.5 hours in. And we thought this game was going to be very quick. The start was very deceiving. Swing and a miss from Bennett. 0-1 the count. You can just feel the excitement if they get this done. Luke Hudak, he would get the win on the mound. That time misses low. But who would have thought? A 24 combined run game. In your wildest dreams, would you have thought of it?
No.
I don't think anybody would have. The 1-1 bounces in, but blocked by Kushlak. You don't want to put the tying run on, as I assume they're going to bring on one of their certified runners to try and make it easier if that ball is put in the outfield. After Bennett, it'll go to Fender if they want to bring him back in. Bender, a ground ball over to short. It is done. That is going to do it. The Namers, somehow and some way, get the win. 13-11, your final score. A cardiac win for Holy Name. They have won their last 2 games, their second win within 24 hours, and now sit at 8-11 on the year, 6-3 at home. What a result for HNHS. They wanted this one today, and somehow and some way, they get it done. When we return, we will announce our player of the game presented by SmeeSports and the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center as you are watching OHSAA Baseball on SmeeSports. Experiencing pain of any kind? Call a timeout and stop by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center. There, Dr. Max or Dr. Stephanie will provide a top-tier adjustment. Then you'll unwind in their therapy room. Visit their website at www.thychiro.com or call 440-238-3338 and book an appointment today. The Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, keeping Strongsville pain-free since 2013. Looking to get in shape and join a great community? Look no further than CrossFit Strongsville. We offer classes taught by our amazing staff of coaches. If going solo is more your speed, stop in for our open gym hours. Visit our website at CrossFitStrongsville.com to learn more and view our schedule. Visit our new location at 12608 Alameda Drive in Strongsville. Strongsville CrossFit, you're worth it. You deserve to be healthier and happier. Life moves fast, and so do the unexpected moments. At the Kohut Insurance Agency, we've got you covered. Whether it's auto, home, renters, or something else, our goal is simple: to protect what matters most to you while saving you time and money. With personalized service and the power of many trusted carriers, we'll find the right coverage for you at the right price. Peace of mind shouldn't be complicated. Give us a call at 330-542-6400 or shoot us an email at david.kohut@twfg.com. Kohut Insurance Agency, our policy is caring. 13-11, your final. Holy Name, down 10-0 to begin the game, comes back and gets the win over Kenston. As we toss it up here, I am Nathan Smee. Alongside me today, Cam Ragazzo. Cam, without a doubt, your player of the game, presented by the Healthiest You Chiropractic Center, Garrett Nemec. He won the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, bases loaded. What a big spot to come up and get your second hit of the season. Both of them doubles, but I mean, that time, just a bases clearing double to give your team the lead, and then they didn't look back since then.
You look at this game. Cook also stepped up. 1 hit before today. He drives in a few runs. 3-1 as well, forced on his end. He was great. Wisniewski drove in 4. The offense, they have been waiting for a game to get back into their really good hitting ways, and they got it.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 10-0 after the first 2 innings, and you're thinking, ooh, like this is just not a good one. Our pitching just not very good in the first 2 innings. A lot of walks. I think it was 10 walks almost that we were talking about earlier, but since then, it really, they flipped the switch. They locked in on their pitching, and once their pitching locked in, their hitting was able to wake up. All of a sudden, they were able to get 2 quick runs, maybe start, mounting that comeback in that big inning where I believe they scored 6, and then boom, the rest was history, especially after that huge bases-clearing double by Garrett Nemec.
What do you think the message in that huddle is right now?
I'm thinking, hey, guys, we were down and out of this game, but we didn't give up, right? We came all the way back, scored 13 unanswered before finally Kenston was able to score one in the top of the 7th, which ended up not mattering. But still, you're riding that momentum all the way into Padua here at home, and then again on Tuesday as well.
An incredible win today for the Namers, now 8-11. And if they wanted to fire a warning shot to Padua, well, here it is. To stay up to date on all the games that we are covering, follow SmeeSports on Instagram and TikTok, SmeeSports LLC on Facebook and LinkedIn, and SmeeFest 2024 on Twitter. As well, go down below and subscribe. While there is no added cost, it greatly helps out all that we do here at SmeeSports as we cover the best of the Cleveland and Stark County areas. Monday, Tuesday, Holy Name Padua Baseball at 5 p.m. And then from there, our schedule is TBD, but we will have an announcement on that very soon. But that'll do it for us here today at Ron Mottl Field. The Namers in cardiac fashion get the win, 13-11 over the Kenston Bombers. For Cam Ragazzo, I am Nathan Smee saying so long from the Mott, and we will see you again next time. This has been OHSAA Baseball on the SmeeSports YouTube channel. Have a good night.